Okay, so today we're diving into some lyrics, right? Some pretty intense lyrics, actually. Uh,
Yeah.
you guys sent us a song called "So Tired" by Timothy Mac,
hmm
and just reading the words, I was like, "Wow, this is heavy stuff." And so today we're going to really unpack it.
Yeah, lyrics are really fascinating because they can give you such a window into someone's experience, especially when they're dealing with something difficult.
Yeah,
And even without the music, just the words themselves really paint a picture.
totally, totally. And one thing that really struck me just reading through is how many times he says, "So damn tired." Like it's almost like a refrain through the
Mm.
whole song. It's like the heartbeat of the song.
It is.
And it made me think it's not just about being sleepy,
Right.
right? What is that exhaustion? What's he trying to tell us there?
Yeah, it's interesting because it's like with that repetition, he really wants you to feel that exhaustion. It's not just physical tiredness, like you said, it's this like deep weariness that's emotional, it's mental.
Hmm.
It seems like it just permeates every part of his being. And then when you couple that with, there are lines in there about wanting to kill the pain. He talks about drinking, he talks about pills, even nitrous oxide.
Yeah.
And it really like makes you feel the desperation that he's experiencing.
Yeah, it makes you wonder, like, what is that pain? What is driving him to that point? And it's connected to that feeling of wanting to escape,
Yes.
right? There's this recurring idea of wanting to be taken away to a different place.
Right.
Is that a real place? Is it something more symbolic?
I think that's what's so powerful is that it's never explicitly stated what that place is.
Yeah.
Is it heaven? Is it oblivion? Is it a fresh start somewhere? We don't really know, but it's left kind of vague. And that just, I think, increases that feeling of hopelessness,
Right.
because it's like, a place I can't go, So wherever he wants to be, it feels out of reach.
Yeah. And then you think about how he's sprinkled in these little details about his past. We hear about jail, we hear about poverty,
Mm.
a difficult family. It's like
hmm
those details almost help us understand why he's so worn down, right? Like,
Totally, totally. Because I think when you have that information, it adds a whole other layer of meaning to it.
yeah,
Because it's like this exhaustion that he's feeling isn't just a one-time thing. It's like a buildup of all this struggle that he's been through.
right.
And it makes that yearning for escape. It makes it even more heartbreaking.
But then there's this thing that I noticed, which is that even though there's all this darkness,
Yes,
there's also this thread of defiance.
absolutely.
He says things like, "Stay strong till I die," and putting food on the plate. And especially hearing that after we've gotten this glimpse of everything he's going through, it's just like, where does he find that strength?
It's incredible, isn't it? It's like you would think someone who's experienced that level of hardship would be just completely crushed by it. But it's like there's this ember inside of him, this resilience that's refusing to go out. And
Yeah.
it makes you wonder, what is it that's keeping him going? Is it sheer will? Is it some sense of responsibility? Is it maybe even like a tiny little sliver of hope? And it's just like, it's tragic, but it's also incredibly inspiring.
It really makes you think about the power of music, like
Mhm.
he's just pouring his heart out
Yes.
into these lyrics, and it really leaves you thinking.
It does. I mean, it definitely leaves us with a lot to think about. What is it for you that resonates the most in these lyrics? And how do you think they might connect to maybe your own experiences, with hardship and maybe those moments where you've had to dig deep and find the strength to keep going?
Yeah, that's a big question, but definitely worth asking. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Hopefully it's given you all a new way to think about lyrics and how they can connect us through our shared experiences
Absolutely.
as humans.
Yes,
It's really powerful.
it is.
So yeah, thanks for being here.
Thank you.